Thanks for being here tonight. Are you guys ready for a very old song? An old song? It feels strange to say that a song is old because I guess in terms of like a career, it's old, but in terms of life, it's not so old. How many of you were born in the 1980s? I don't know what the rules are here. Were any of you born in the 1990s? Oh, okay. They didn't choose when they were born. Seriously. My God. When we were growing up, all of our friends had siblings, you know, older brothers and sisters, and I always felt so uncool. Like we had missed something because we didn't have an older brother or sister. Our mom was very cool and very hip, but she wasn't an older sibling, you know. She probably was looking down on people that were the age of our friends' older brothers and sisters. But anyways, we didn't learn anything from my mother. She tried so hard to intervene. She was like, you need different hair, different clothes, just let's start fresh. And we pretty much, as adolescents, were like, eat shit. And we didn't listen to her. And we would have done a lot better if we had just listened to our mother. So that's the first lesson I want to give you tonight is your mom probably does know more than you do. And then the second thing is that I always idolized my friends' older brothers and sisters. They always seemed so much cooler, and I wanted so badly to have an older sibling because Tegan and I were just figuring it out as we went, and I just thought it was so cool that my friends got to, like, you know, they sort of got to eavesdrop on, you know, what their older siblings were listening to and all the bad things that they were doing, and I just desperately wanted some kind of help navigating all of that, and we were like 2 steps removed from it most of the time. But one thing that I remember is the first year I got out of high school, I met this really cool girl, and she was quite a lot older than me, not in a sexual way. She's just my friend. Just because I'm a lesbian doesn't mean every girl was someone I was trying to have sex with. Just most of them. No. I was already in a monogamous relationship with someone of my own age, and I met a girl, and she was so smart, and she loved this band called The Smiths, and I had never heard of the Smiths. And I remember, it makes me cringe and basically want to die when I think about it, but I remember I was 19, and I went over to her house, and she was playing The Smiths, and I was like, this band's awesome. Like, who's this? And she was like, it's The Smiths. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I don't really know The Smiths. And then I immediately went, you know, the next day, and I bought a bunch of Smiths records, and I was like, became very into The Smiths, but way too late. You know, like, I was a late bloomer. And I just remember thinking, like, that's why I wish I had a fucking sibling, because I should have known about this so long ago. Like, God, it was so embarrassing. But anyways, that was a very long story, but the truth is that this is one of the first songs I wrote after I discovered The Smiths. Sweet or not sweet, don't really care about it anymore. I write myself this